Hey guys, I'm finally back and I missed you guys so much. It's yours truly, Garland Girl 21, and it's about 3 in the morning right now, and as you can see, I am very tired, and I thought I'd stay up to film before I go to bed. It's about Wednesday morning, and Halloween is in 30 days, which is really exciting, and I'm going to be back on Halloween to show you guys what I'm going to be for Halloween. Leave me a comment below and you guys can guess what am I going to be for Halloween. And I wanted to show you guys my nails. Like, I never really show you guys my nails. So yeah. My nails are ruby red and they look like Dorothy's slippers from The Wizard of Oz. And I'm really excited about Halloween because Halloween's my favorite holiday ever, and I'm so excited for Halloween. And tonight's video is going to be how I got into old Hollywood and how I got into vintage things growing up. Now, before I begin, I'm probably going to upload this tomorrow morning because I'm really tired right now. And as you can see, I'm makeup free. I like showing my bare face on my channel because there's no rude compliments and I can be myself. So I really don't care. So I'm just really going to get started here. Now, I got into old Hollywood when I was very young. When I was about 4 years old, my great aunt got me these Shirley Temple videos, and there was like about 3 of them, and I remember the commercial at the time. I wanted these videos super bad as a kid, so I got the videos, and I'm like, yay, I got the videos. So I got the videos, and I remember watching them all, not every single one, but I remember there were like 3, and I remember the videos. There was Heidi. Heidi's one of my favorite films, Curly Top, and Baby Take a Bow. So I remember those films. I still watch them, but I don't have a VCR anymore, so I don't watch videos anymore. Now I can record them on the DVR. Now that's how I got into old Hollywood when I was really young, and as I got older, I started to look up Marilyn Monroe, and that was at the time when I was in middle school. I started looking up Marilyn Monroe, and I didn't know who she was at the time, so I looked her up on my school's computer. I was at a public school at the time, so I looked her up during my free time, and when I saw her, I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world. So I started researching about her, and I started to watch movies and stuff when I got into the 8th grade. So I knew from that point on that I would love Marilyn Monroe. Now I'm going to tell you guys how I got into vintage things. When I was very little, I used to stay a lot with my grandparents growing up. My grandparents were pretty much the old-fashioned grandparents. They had all sorts of vintage things in their home. I would go every single day after school just to wait for my parents to come home from work, and my grandparents had all this neat stuff. They had stuff from, I think, the 50s onto the 60s. They used to have this old 70s TV from the 1970s, and it broke, and that TV lasted for a very long time. So, yeah, and I remember watching TV on there. We didn't have very much cable back then. When I was growing up, we had basic cable. We didn't have all this fancy, sorry if I keep messing up my words. All this fancy stuff that we do today. So I grew up the old-fashioned way. So yeah, and also I used to go thrifting a lot when I was a child. I used to go to flea markets every single weekend growing up. And there was this one flea market that was like an outdoor-indoor one that I used to go to all the time. I don't go to it much anymore, but I don't really thrift anymore. I now just go on eBay and order stuff, or Amazon. So yeah, I really don't go thrifting anymore. I sometimes go to the Salvation Army and buy something like I showed you guys. I don't remember if I showed you guys or not, but I bought this really neat clock. I guess I could show you now. So here we go. Just pull that aside. Let me focus my camera. Wait. So this clock here is from the Salvation Army. It's pretty old. So yeah, it was around $4 and it was a great buy. I really love this clock, and it needs new battery, but it works really well. I don't know who had this clock, but it's very nice. It looks very vintage and I love it. So yeah, that's how I really got into vintage and old Hollywood stuff. I don't think there's really not much left to say, but I used to be quite the vintage person growing up. I was into old TV shows growing up. I was into all this stuff from the 90s. I was a very, very retro kid growing up. I wasn't like the other kids. I was very much into old Hollywood and all that stuff. So I hope you guys enjoy. And I will be back on Halloween. I will be in my costume and I'll show you guys what I'm going to be for Halloween. And leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think I'm going to be for Halloween, and I will post this in the morning. I missed you guys so, so much, and I finally got caught up with my schoolwork, and I'm still working. So I hope to talk to you guys in my next video. I love you all so, so much, and I will post this video in the morning. I love you guys. Bye.